Turning onto Spring Mill from Mulberry, coming down Spring Mill. Over here on the left is the area, people call this the Prescott House. You'll see as we come down here, it's pretty close proximity to Spring Mill and Bowman. As we pass here on our right is UMADOP. The O.C. Hill building's back there, and we're passing the Gateway Resource Center on our right. And as you can see on your right here, this is the NECIC Teaching Garden, Blessed Avenue Teaching Garden. And then this area right here is the Woodland Avenue target area as identified in our community development plan. This is an area that has had considerable amounts of demolitions occurring, particularly as we get up here past Harker Street. Again, this is the Woodland Avenue target area where NECIC has been acquiring properties from the land bank in order to do some housing development. As you can see, some freshly demoed properties here. Left up here we have 557 Woodland Avenue, which is an NECIC property being rented to our current Vista. As you can see, more demos by Johns Park. As we hit the end of Woodland Avenue, we are now in Johns Park. NECIC's properties also extend. We have properties over here to our right on Stocking Avenue. And also, as we come around here, back around to Chester Avenue, these are also some NECIC properties, so you kind of get a feel for the proximity of all this stuff. Again, set aside for future housing development. At this point, we're headed south on Bowman Street. On our right here, we're actually coming up to Harker Street, and on our right is O.C. Hill, the O.C. Hill Neighborhood Center. And just a block ahead of us is where we were on Woodland Avenue. Now we're going to turn down Johns to go down to where the Blessed Avenue Teaching Garden is. Also clearly see, as we passed O.C. Hill on the left, there is the rear of the Gateway Resource Center and Spring Mill Street, Route 39 over there. And as we come around the bend here, we come into the Blessed Avenue Teaching Garden area, directly adjacent to the Woodland Avenue target area. As we come over, look over to our left here, Gateway Resource Center. They also own this property to our left here. Gateway Resource Center on our left here. coming up to the corner of Bowman and Spring Mill. As we're headed east on Spring Mill Street, coming up around the bend here to where it meets Mulberry, we're going to come upon the Prescott House, a historic property that is being looked at for a future home of NECIC and potential gateway into the north end, and a historic district with the Oak Hill Cottage. Over to our left here, you'll see that's where the Friendly House is. North End Anchor Institution. All the demolitions, you can see potential for redevelopment. Friendly House on our right. Take a left here on Vale and go down by Umadop, and again kind of see the proximity of all these kind of north end anchor institutions, for lack of a better term. Directly ahead of us is the Gateway Resource Center again. In fact, let's cut through the parking lot here of Gateway. This is the rear of the property here. As you can see, OC Hill is directly behind the property. Just a short hop, skip, and a jump from the Blust Avenue Teaching Garden. It's right over there.